Hi, Scorpio. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for February 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in February and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you are born on the cusp of your sign, sometimes your psychic predictions and messages come to you from there. So you might want to check that out. This recording is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, and Scorpio Moon. I'm using the Harmonious Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Scorpio, now on to your February 2024 Psychic Tarot reading. The first card you have is the Devil, and I think this card has shown up at least 3 or 4 times already, and you're getting it right off the bat. And this is a card that symbolizes being addicted to an unhealthy relationship, or being trapped or bound to an unhealthy relationship or a situation. It could also be an addiction of some kind: drugs, alcohol, sex, spending money, gambling, smoking, food, shopping, whatever. But weird, it keeps showing up in February over and over and over again. You may have to come to terms with some things that people have done to you, either recently or in the past. It may make you angry to think about how much time, effort, and energy you spent on them, and maybe even put up with them and tolerated them. You may feel like, wow, you may feel like you wasted a lot of time, effort, and energy. You may also feel like there's certain people that you want to stop getting roped into their schemes or drama. This could be friends, social groups. This could also be family. Could be at work, but it feels more like, it really could be at work, but it feels to me more like it's friends or family. You may even feel like this is where I draw the line and don't cross it. You may have to lay down the law in some way and say, I'm not getting sucked into your schemes. I'm not getting sucked into your drama. I'm not going to get manipulated by you anymore. Or maybe it's the communication. You just don't even want to talk to them or deal with them anymore. So you draw some kind of line in the sand and you're like, don't cross it. You may feel like you need to open up some new accounts, new banking, or new accounts of some sort, and you may be moving your money somewhere else. And you may feel like, I'm tired of listening to all these backseat drivers. Nobody's listening to my viewpoints or my suggestions or what I'm trying to say. You may feel like you're listening to, like I said, a bunch of backseat drivers. And this may give you the impetus to change direction completely, and you may want to get out of some career field that you're in, or a particular job, or maybe you want to just start your own business. This could cause you to change your trajectory completely. And you may feel a little spiteful and vindictive if you feel like somebody stopped you, blocked you, or thwarted your progress. You may be like, oh yeah, well, get ready, because now I'm going to turn the tables around on you, and I'm going to, stop you, block you, or thwart your progress. You may feel a little, vindictive or spiteful. Some of you. Now remember, this is a general reading. Maybe I'm talking more to Scorpio rising or moon than I'm talking to Scorpio sun. I don't know. So like I always say in the very beginning of the videos, some people don't listen to it and they skip over it. Watch your rising sign and your moon sign and your sun sign, but especially your rising sign. Your rising sign is going to tell you more about day-to-day stuff that you're more likely to see on a regular, quicker basis. You may have to do a lot of fiddling around with technology also. Could be computers, phones, laptops, you know, anything. So next card you have in your reading, Scorpio, is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is ruminating, going within, overanalyzing, pulling at straws, worrying about the past. Could have some kind of difficulty in making a decision. Could be some kind of opportunity that comes to you out of the blue. So make sure you're not fussing and ruminating so much that you miss this opportunity. You may feel like some things have started to trap you. And you could feel a little frustrated and feel like you want to break certain ties or chains that bind you, and that you want to be free from either a relationship or some situation or a job or something else. I do feel like you're having this like breakthrough, where I feel like some of you Scorpios are going to be quite triumphant in some way. And because I feel like some of you could put some kind of plan or option or presentation or something on the table, and that it gets accepted, approved. You know, so it could be something you're suggesting to your boss, or something you're suggesting to your spouse, or somebody that you're like, I don't know that they're going to like this idea. I'm not sure that they're going to want to push through with this plan. And you make the presentation, or you make the case for what you want to do, and it goes through. It goes in your favor. It gets accepted. It gets approved. You may have to review a lot of documents and paperwork. This could have to do with court cases, or it could just be legal documents and papers, or it could be court papers, or anything that's official. Documents, papers, letters, like having to review that stuff comes up here in February. You may be doing a lot of plotting, planning, strategizing, trying to figure out your next move. And the good thing is, I feel like you're going to have options here. And so that's going to make you feel better. You may really feel inspired to show people this month how much knowledge and skills you possess and how far you've come. You may even find that you're talking to people in positions of power this month, which will be positive and help you along your path, help you along towards some goal or dream or desire you're trying to achieve. So the next card in your reading for February is the Six of Cups. So this is two people that have been intertwined in a previous incarnation, and you've reincarnated together in this lifetime to solve karma. You could be together until the end of your days, or you could argue and break up, but still the karma is solved. This can also mean fond childhood memories or children. You could feel like you've been like branded a certain way and you don't like it. So if you feel like people are pigeonholing you, or like, you know, branding you like in some manner you don't like, whether it's a family member's doing it, like, oh, you're the difficult one of the family, or you're the argumentative one, or you're the one that always gets mad and, or, you know, changes your mind, or, you know, something at work, like, oh, you're the, you know, got to get out early person, or, you know, whatever. I don't know what it would be, but I'm just spitballing those. But I'm saying, like, where people have like coined you a certain way, you don't like it. You don't want to hear that anymore. You're also going to start remembering some things from the past. that are really going to help you in February. And this could be stuff you learned as a kid in school, or something you studied in college, or if you were an apprentice somewhere, or, you know, working your way up in the ladder, and you know, learn some valuable insights and information. Something about your past is going to help. So, or it could even be like in a personal sense, to do with love relationships or family, where something you remember is going to help you now. You could get attached to somebody very quickly, and you could start going steady. That's what they used to say back in the old days. You're probably too young for that, Scorpio. I don't even think they said it in my time. We said going out. We didn't call it steady. Now what do they call it? I don't know what they call it now. Hooking up, or I don't know. I don't know what they call it now, but we used to call it going out. Old days, they called it going steady. I feel like you could start going out with somebody very quickly. And this could actually be a very positive, fruitful relationship for you. And because something about it, if this comes up for you in February or soon, I get it's going to like make your head spin. It could happen so abruptly and so quickly and catch you off guard so fast that you're like kind of thrown by it. Some of you Scorpios may be deciding to make a will. This could be to prevent somebody else in your family from getting something that you only want to go to certain people. It could be money, could be possessions, and you might be afraid, if I don't make this will, so-and-so is going to swoop in here and they're going to get this. And I don't want them to get it. I want it to go to this person or that person, or maybe, you know, you don't want the government to get it. Yeah, I don't know. But so you may be making some kind of will. So the next card in your reading is the Magician. I want to look at this card. These cards are new to me, so I'm not that familiar with the pictures, but I just go by what my guides say. The Magician is, what do we think of? The Magician is the card of the manifester. What's in the ethers and in the spiritual plane and in your mind, you can manifest into physical reality, and you have all the tools in front of you with which to do so. Sometimes the Magician, some people say it's trickster energy. I don't often get that, but you know, that's possible with this card, so we have to see what my guides say. I feel like you're becoming more astute in your, especially if you're learning anything, and in your knowledge. Some of you may go back to school or get some additional training, schooling, or education, or go back to school. If you had graduated, you may want to go back to get a master's or a doctorate, or maybe you left and you didn't finish, so you want to go back. I feel there's some things you really want to get taken care of, get in order, get organized. That could possibly even have to do with the will situation. That could have to do with that. You may even get some kind of communication about some kind of important program that could be opening up or becoming available to you or being made offered to you, and you may want to take advantage of it. It could be to get some kind of grant or some kind of scholarship, or you know, maybe your work will offer you some kind of opportunity to, you know, get training, get additional schooling, and it will be on their dime. They may end up paying for it. If you meet somebody of importance to you, or to something that you want to do, connected to something you want to do, I feel like you stand out, like you make a good impression on them. You may find a way to ease your debts. If you are like burdened or saturated with debt, I feel like you're going to come up with some kind of solutions to ease your debts, ease your burdens with financially. So the next card in your reading, Scorpio, is the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles is a card that symbolizes the miser card, holding on protectively to things of value. It could be money. It could be other things of value. This could also indicate financial success in the future. Sometimes even holding on protectively to emotions also. I feel like you may travel far or a good distance, or travel to see a distant relative. Either you're traveling a distance to see a relative, or you travel to see a distant relative. I can't sort that out the way my guide said it to me. And they could come through and give you something of value. It could be an antique. It could be money. They could be loaning you money. But I feel like there's some financial benefit in the long run for you going. You could even make a deal to start doing business with them in some way. They could become a business partner for you. They could also become somebody that will financially back you in something, like maybe you want to start your own business and they may be a financial backer or a silent business partner and just contributing capital to a business you want to start. You could even make money through somebody else where they give you something like, okay, have you ever heard of Amway? You have to look it up. I can't explain it here in this video. But like, here's an example. Years ago, somebody came to me and asked me if I wanted to sell these vitamins. I don't remember what kind of vitamins they were. I think they were some kind of weight loss thing. And, so some people may call it a pyramid scheme. I don't know if that really was one, but like it's kind of like being a Tupperware in the old days. They called a Tupperware lady or a Mary Kay salesperson or an Avon salesperson, or it could be like vitamins and supplements salesperson, because that's what I never ended up doing it. I think I tried it. Tried taking it and I didn't like it, so I didn't do it. But that kind of thing, it's kind of, sorry, I'm explaining this, over explaining. You could make money through somebody else, like they approach you or you go to a seminar or go somewhere. Like, oh, here's another thing. Like, there used to be people that would have longer burger basket parties or pampered chef parties, or what was the other one? There was another one, some kind of candles, certain type of candles. I never sold any of that stuff, but I know people that would go to parties to go. I stayed away from them. I went to one party once where they were, trying to get you to buy stuff. But there's somebody that would approach you to ask you to do it. And some of you may do it as like a sideline gig. I don't know. I'm not saying you're going to do it, full time. Like that's going to be like, oh, I'm going to quit my job and this is what I'm going to do. You may do it on the side. But you could, I can't really explain it any other way. It could be something else, but you could make money through somebody else. Like them giving you a referral, them giving you a job, but it feels more like you would be the master of your own ship. but there's like a headquarters. I don't know how else to explain it. That could be something that could come up for some of you Scorpios in February or soon. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you Scorpios for the month of February is one of my favorites, bloodstone. And bloodstone is a grounding and purifying stone. It heightens intuition and creativity. Bloodstone wards off negative energy, and it stimulates dreaming, and it's a revitalizing stone. It's a protective stone. It encourages selflessness and idealism. Bloodstone strengthens the immune system. It detoxes the liver, intestines, kidney, spleen, and bladder. And bloodstone invigorates the blood and energizes life. This is a stone that's going to make you feel more upbeat, more energetic, more alive. This is weird, but I do hear it. If you're retaining any kind of fluids or, water or fluids in your body, it's going to help you release these fluids that you're retaining. It's also going to be a great stress reducer. And if you have any like pressure in your head, like headache or sinus pressure, it will help alleviate that. If you sleep with this stone under your pillow or you wear it while you're asleep, you're going to wake up, at least in February. I don't know if it'll work all the time because I'm only focusing on February. It will help you wake up and feel like you just drank a cup of coffee, like more wide awake, energetic, like even waking from a sleep. Or, maybe put this stone right next to your bed on like a night table would be good. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it, and share it with others if you feel it was worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe, and that way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for those topics for each sign of the zodiac. My most recently recorded video series are always linked down below in the description box in the Show More section under this video. And those links are also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. You can click on whatever zodiac sign you want under the heading of the video series you want, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, the most recently recorded video series I have are my Big Love readings for singles and couples for 2024. It's one of my most popular and most requested video series that I do next to the New Year's readings. So if you'd like to see what love and romance is in store for you in 2024, you may want to check out those videos. And I highly recommend, if you can watch your rising sign and your sun sign, will probably be the most helpful to you. And watch the entire video, even if you're like, well, I'm a single, and that's the beginning of the reading, and the couples are in the second half of the reading. Well, there could be messages for you on both halves. And remember, in the beginning of the year, you could be single, and the second half of the year, you could be coupled, and vice versa can happen. That is why singles and couples are in the same video for each sign of the zodiac. Also, my psychic crystal readings for January 2024 are available for each sign of the zodiac. So if you, and February too, January and February, sorry, I'm recording these in January. I have to do them ahead of the month. So if you want to see January, that'll be down below too. But February's psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac, where I look at as many categories I can think of to look at They're power-packed readings. Even though it's condensed, there's a lot going on in those crystal readings, so I hope you'll check them out. Also, my psychic crystal readings, again, for the new year of 2024. So if you want to see what my guides had to say for what's coming up for each sign of the zodiac in the crystal for the new year, you might want to get those. And again, I recommend getting your sun sign and your rising sign if you can do it. And some people, if you find your moon sign resonates with you a lot on YouTube, you might want to get your moon sign. Also, my New Year 2024 10-card Celtic Cross Tarot spread for each sign of the zodiac. Psychic tarot readings, wow, there's a lot of messages and predictions in those readings. I hope you'll check them out. Also, don't forget my Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spread, Psychic Tarot readings. That's 1 year of readings, started in August of 2023 and go all the way until the end of August 2024. That is probably my third most popular and requested video series I do on Vimeo. The first is the love readings, the second would be the New Year's readings, and the third is the Horseshoe Tarot spread readings. There's a lot of messages and predictions in those 7 cards. Also, don't forget, as I've said to you before, my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings are available. They are from 12 to 18 months of predictions. I recorded them in April of 2024. I'm sorry, of April of 2023. And the predictions go all the way out until the end of October of 2024. And I'm probably not going to do them anymore. I may do another format or do them differently in some way. But if you like having the career and finance together in the psychic tarot and crystal readings, if you like that format, you've still got all the way until the end of October that those predictions and messages are for. So I hope you'll check them out. And remember, when you buy these videos on Vimeo, not only is it going to help you getting predictions and messages, but you help support this channel. You help this channel to continue with your purchases. So I do truly appreciate it. And if you would like to see more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that are channeled through me, that are not in a video format but are in writing, you can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram, and the Lucky Mermaid on X. And also I'm on Rumble. You know, you never know what's going to happen over here. People drop like flies sometimes. They get taken off and kicked off, and who knows? You never know what's going to go down. So if you want to follow me, make sure you keep getting psychic predictions and messages from me. I am also on Rumble, and my channel name is the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Rumble. And if you would like to donate to this channel and help support the work I do here on YouTube and on Rumble, there is a donation link down below in the description box in the Show More section, and it is connected to PayPal. Thank you to those of you who have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. I do truly appreciate it. It does help me a lot, and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much for that. So I hope you have absolutely fabulous and fantastic energy that comes to you in February of 2024. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.